Green, your basketball scoring coach. In this video, I'm gonna break down how to improve your shooting accuracy, footwork, and balance. Let's get right to it. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is shot preparation. We have to start there. Most players, when it comes to getting their shot off, they get it off slow. It's too slow. So the first thing I want to point out to you, whenever you're in the position of shooting the basketball, first things first, hands ready. You want to have your hands up. Specifically for me, I'm right-handed, so my right hand palm facing up, guide hand pointing at the basket. So when I catch this ball, it's less work that I have to do to get the shot off, because my hands are ready. I have a target. I'm giving the passer a target, and when I catch it, it's no wasted motion. The second part, we want to make sure our knees are bent, right? Knees are bent, so when I catch it, it's all one motion. I have enough power, and I can generate enough speed to get the shot off and get the ball to the basket. Third thing that we want to point out here, our feet, okay? We got to make sure that our feet are under our hips. A lot of times kids are standing like this, standing straight up, and they wonder why they can't get their shot off. See, at every level you climb, you're playing against faster, longer, stronger players, right? You have 6'9", 6'11", player with a 7-foot wingspan. They're closing out on you faster. They don't have to take that long to close space. So we want to make sure we do the proper things to get our shot off quicker. Hands ready, knees bent, feet under our hips, so when we catch it, it's all one motion. Now, as we begin to dive in the second part of this video, now we're going to touch on the footwork. Let's watch. Now, as we dive into the second part of this video, we're going to talk about footwork. So we talked about shot preparation with our hands, making sure our knees are bent, and we talked about our feet. Now we're going to talk about the footwork, right? So if I'm in a catch and shoot where I'm not really moving much and I'm just stepping in and catch the ball, well, it's simple, right? I'm right-handed, so I want to make sure my last step is going to be my right foot. So it's going to be left and then right. So if the ball's coming to me, left, right. Why? Because the last step being my right is going to allow the ball that's coming from my right side to allow me to generate power. Okay, if I was left-handed, it would be right-left. Why? Because the ball coming from my left hip, and I'm generating power from my left side. Now, if we're off the move, for example, if I'm cutting through the lane and I'm popping out, and as I'm popping out, I have a teammate of mine driving from the opposite wing. So when I'm cutting and I pop out, what I like to teach, inside foot lift. So as the ball's coming to you, you're going to push off the right foot. As the ball's in the air, you're going to square in the air. Now, remember what I talked about in the beginning part of this video, where as we go up levels, we're playing against taller and faster defenders. So the beautiful thing about pushing off with the inside foot, playing off the two, when I catch it, I immediately have no pivot. So I could pivot off my left if I wanted to. I can pivot off my right, step with my left. I have options. And in this game of basketball, you want to have options when it comes to offense. So again, as I'm stepping, right foot, land, as the ball's hitting my hand, I want to square in the air, and I want to make sure that as I square, my feet are under my hips, my knees are bent, and my hands are ready. Shot preparation. Now let's dive into the third part of this video, and we're going to talk about, once we catch the ball, what are some things that we must pay close attention to make sure that we shoot with great accuracy and balance. So let's dive into that next. now, in this third part, let's talk about the footwork and balance. So now, when we get into shooting, some things I gotta point out to you. So when we shoot, the first thing we gotta make sure that we do, beyond what I already explained, we have to make sure that our shoulders and our feet are square to the basket. Okay, that's number one. We gotta make sure that shoulders and feet are square to the basket. Now, our feet may slightly turn, but we must make sure that our shoulders stay square to the basket. Now, when I shoot, okay, as I'm shooting it, what I want to explain to you, as you shoot, as the ball's coming to you, and you shoot the ball, there's gonna be times when your feet are gonna turn. But what we cannot do is, we cannot compromise our shoulders, meaning our shoulders must stay square to the basket. So as I go up to shoot, my feet may slightly turn, but I want to make sure that in that case, my shoulders stay square to the basket. Now I'm gonna give you another tip to improve your shooting accuracy. After you shoot this basketball, take 2 bounces in the same spot. That reassures that you're balanced and you're not falling back. The mistake I see a lot of players make is that when they shoot, they start drifting back. Well, that's going to change the trajectory of your shot. So you want to make sure you stay on balance. So as I'm going up to shoot, it's 2 bounces and I hold it. That assures me that my feet are underneath and that my shoulders are square to the basket. And if you do those things that I just pointed out to you in this video, I can assure you that your shooting accuracy will go up, you will stay on balance, and you will have a quicker shot release. So make sure you review this video, and before you go, do me a favor, click that subscribe button, comment below, let me know your thoughts pertaining to this video. And until then, I'll see you in the next video.